You like a romantic Christmas holiday.
I
May
take
you
those. I
may,
take those wishes.
may you find
I take
love.
those wishes.
May you meet your soulmate.
Are you mad?
I don't know. There's this thing about Christmas that makes me want to be in love. I guess it's the Hallmark movies and things like that. All Christmas movies, they have this thing that makes you think that it's a.
Welcome to the Safe Lounge, guys.
Welcome. I'm Yasha Marilyn.
And I'm Caroline. Welcome back. So today, what are we talking about?
Christmas. Merry Christmas, y'all.
I feel like, and I felt like you were going to start with a Christmas carol.
You know what? Like just before we started, before when we had to do the silent phase,
Yeah.
I was about to burst into a song and then I remembered we've been told to be quiet. So yeah. Anyway, I've been singing. I've sang enough songs, I think. Well, not enough, but on camera. I don't think I'm that comfortable. I don't think I feel that safe yet to sing in front of the camera. Okay. And also because when I sing, you guys are like, no, it's too much. Calm down. You're making noise. Or I'm singing Discord or things like that. You know, you make me feel like I can't sing. But I actually can sing. I used to be a backing vocalist. Okay, I'm going tangents. But anyway, I used to be a backing vocalist. I was once in the praise and worship team back home. FYI. Anyway, let's continue.
Why are you getting defensive?
Because you always make it seem like I don't have a good voice. I know I don't have.
No, we've actually never said that. It's just that, guys, the moment she gets a mic in front of her, she just starts singing.
I start singing.
So we have like a good 15, 30 minutes of her just singing random songs for like a second or two, and then it switches, it changes
to a different song.
Yeah.
Because I'll be piling them up during the week. I'm like, okay, the day I'm gonna have the mic in front of me, I'm gonna sing and I'm gonna sing this.
Someone come rescue me.
Anyway, speaking of singing, actually, and Christmas season. So, when I was a kid, I guess we're just diving into it. When I was a kid, we used to have this thing, the company that my mom used to work for. Mm-hmm. They used to have like Christmas carols for kids. So then perform for our parents. So it was a company thing, but then the kids would have rehearsals and have everything.
That's nice.
And Christmas carols. So that's the song I was trying to remember. There was a time where I was given a verse to sing during Christmas carols, and I think people who knew me from there can remember this. And as I was singing, even during practice, even during rehearsal, right?
And how old were you at this time?
I think grade 3, 4, 4, 5, around that time.
Okay.
As I was singing, even during rehearsals, I used to choke during this verse, because like I said, I am gifted in singing, right? So because I'm gifted in singing, sometimes I choke when I'm singing. And then this particular time, from rehearsal, I was choking, but they let me continue up until the final day. The same thing happened. Anyway, but the perfect role for me during those Christmas thing was to be a narrator, because then she married a humble village maiden. I still remember some of them. Anyway, over to you. What are some of the childhood memories that you have for Christmas?
I think Christmas time for me, it brings back memories of just being around a lot of people. Like whether it's at our house or you would go back to the village. And for us, we didn't have, like, it was not a tradition that we would do the same thing over and over every year.
Okay.
So and we wouldn't go to the village every year for Christmas. So I think one that was particularly different for me was we went back to the village, like my mom's village. And like there were lots of us from my mom's side. There's lots of us. So it was like all of us, and we're kids. And we had these huge trays. What do you call them in Shona? Rusero. And then they would take bread. Like you'd go with, lots of food in the car. Like you'd get dozens and dozens of bread.
Yeah.
So you'd get there, and then in the morning, people would wake up and prepare breakfast. It was fun. It would be a simple breakfast, like you'd have just bread with layers of sanjam, like it would be red,
and butter.
And butter, yeah, and just tea, but it was so fun.
It was
nice.
And I know. Yeah. I think I experienced Christmas kumusha once. Well, as far as I can remember.
Okay.
And we had gone with my aunt to her rural village, which was anyway the only other rural village that I used to go to when I was a kid. It was fun. It's different. Like, I know I liked our Christmas traditions and everything, but that one was a different one. I still remember it. So definitely it was.
What was different about it?
Just the environment. For starters, you're not in town. You're not. It was peaceful. It was peaceful, but then you could also feel that everyone is happy, and yeah.
And also, I think it's particularly memorable when you are young because, you're getting new Christmas clothes.
Yes.
And now that I'm grown, I see that older people, like our parents, would really make an effort to make it special. Like either
True.
you're going out on a holiday, you're going to have different food, or, it would just be different.
Something that
they
would
made
make
an
it.
effort.
They
Yeah.
really did.
So thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you
appreciate
too.
that. And what is it that I wanted to say about the memories being different when you're a kid than when you're grown up? Because when you're grown up now, you have to contribute to the. You have to contribute to the plans. You have to make the memories. You have to create the memories for other people.
Exactly. And when you're young, you don't think about the money to get clothes. You don't think guys, Christmas is expensive.
It is.
It's expensive.
So for Christmas clothes, did you get like clothes for the 25th and the 26th, or it was just for the 25th?
I honestly don't remember, but I don't think we would get one
set of clothes, right?
No, it would be different sets of clothes. But now that you think of it, like it's already towards the end of the year, right? Like towards the end of the month. And so people would have thought about the budget for food, the budget of traveling, the budget of,
But
clothes.
like my family, I know for sure that they would start saving up for the holidays. Like I remember hearing my parents, my mom and her siblings and her cousins discussing and starting like planning on the contributions like as early as maybe June or even earlier. Like what are we going to do for Christmas? And then but anyway, they used to go big. Like
No, they tried.
They would go big.
Listen, we want to appreciate people who raised us. They tried. They tried.
You did a good job.
You did. Shame. Thank you so much. But now that I'm grown, I'm like, these people, the amount of effort that they put in, and now that you're grown, you kind of start. In my case, like I kind of start resenting being around people so much because I'm thinking that's going to be a lot of work.
A lot of work, a lot presents. Imagine, like, you remember that time when we went to the mall?
Like, and we went to the mall because we wanted to get presents for everyone who would be there. And you are thinking,
You
getting presents for all these people.
and you don't even, in most cases, like you think you have the budget for it, but when you get to the shopping part, you're like, oh my God, I think I under budgeted.
I think we are probably showing our lack of planning skills.
No, but it's the truth because, okay, okay, I agree. I can't disagree. And then the other
Just like
thing
you were saying, right? In your case, your mom and her cousins and her siblings, would be planning like 6 months in advance.
Yes.
You already know that there's going to be this much people and this much kids, this many kids. Yeah.
Yeah, this much, this many kids. I'm sure they get it though. They do. They get it.
And so, you start planning and saving up for
You
it.
plan in
But that
advance.
time, the one that we were talking about specifically, we just decided on the day. And, went
Oh yeah,
down.
we were just like, but
It would be nice.
It
to
would be
do
nice if
this,
we could.
And then we did that. So
But it was nice. You
It
remember?
was.
Yeah,
It was
it
good.
was nice.
it was.
And did you have matching pajamas and things like this?
No.
Are they is it something that people started now, or is just that we came from we were not brought up in that much privilege that we didn't know this existed? Oh, what? Please explain this to me, because now it's like in the social
be
media era,
honest.
it's like it's there and it has always been there. Has it always been there, or
But if you think about it, right, we
think of
didn't
Home Alone?
taking.
That was a Christmas movie.
Oh yeah, that was another good Christmas tradition when we were kids, because on Christmas itself and the days after, the video shops would be
Yes.
closed.
Yes.
So we'll go with my dad, and then we would stack up videos. What were they called?
I only know VCR, but I'm not so sure if it was the actual recorder or
I think the VCR was the
the
thing that you would put the.
the videotape inside.
Yes,
Yeah.
we'd go and get videotapes and we'd stack up on them. And always Home Alone would always be on that.
Yeah, 'cause it was a
we
good-
liked Free Willy.
Free Willing. Did I
Free
ever watch
Willy
that?
it was about this big whale.
I know. I missed that one. But
Christmas.
so then in Home Alone, did they wear matching pajamas at any point? Or just the ugly sweaters? But the pajamas, I don't remember seeing the pajamas when I was a kid, even during my teenage years.
Plus, also think of it this way: like taking photos was a huge thing. You would have a cameraman come to your house.
Oh yeah.
So, like, you would plan to have a photo shoot.
Okay, that makes sense.
So we didn't plan on those things.
those
Like,
things, yeah.
people had what? Nokia 3310s.
Yeah, and then that makes sense. That makes sense.
So
what about
it
Christmas
wasn't,
trees?
It wasn't a thing. I don't remember having a Christmas tree in our house. I don't think it was a thing that we did.
Those of you who had Christmas trees, tell us, like, what was the putting of the tree, the ornaments? Did you make it a thing in your family? Because I know that Christmas tree, I don't remember.
That wasn't a thing in
Like,
our house.
I don't remember. I just remember seeing Christmas trees in like public spaces, and what I said when we were doing the Christmas carols
Yeah,
and everything
yeah.
for my mom's company, then we would see them. But at home, I am not sure. Christmas lights, yes. But just the lights with no tree.
So we're like, but where would you put the lights?
On the wall, around the,
Around the house?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Without the tree?
No tree, tree, no. Tree, no.
Okay. I don't think we did.
I don't remember. Please forgive
don't
me if we used to put a Christmas tree and I've just
Me too.
forgotten about
I
it.
don't remember.
But now we do have a Christmas tree.
This is a safe space, right?
Guys, the Christmas tree story, it's the fact that
Uh-huh.
we ordered a Christmas tree.
Okay.
because the one that we had last year was having some technical glitches. So we decided to order a Christmas tree. We thought it was going to be bigger and better. But guys, what we got...
I ordered one thing. It came looking another way.
It's crazy.
It's underwhelming.
And we can't even take pictures.
No shame. People can tell where you got it from.
Yeah, like
which website it was. Which shall not be named, but
no, we don't want to get into
yeah, people
their
can
bed.
Tell. We'll take photos and put it.
No. But yeah, this year's Christmas tree is not giving at all. But anyway, I kept it there because there was this video I was saying that there needs to be an upgrade, right? And unfortunately, this year we did something that's underwhelming. But I'm sure next year will go bigger and better.
You mean there needs to be an upgrade for what?
Like Christmas decorations and things like that. Like we can't keep doing, although we degraded from last year, definitely. But then I think going forward, it'll get better. It can only get better. Like if only you could see this tree, guys. It can only get better. It can't get worse than this.
Anyway, moving on.
And then, is there anything else? Oh, yeah. Actually, when I was thinking about these story times, I was thinking during December holiday, when I met Gerald. Like, of course, I knew him from before, right? This is my husband.
Oh my God, it's a Christmas love story.
Well, then it wasn't. But I was going to Mutare, which is a different city in Zimbabwe, where I come from Harare, which is the capital city, right? So we're going to Mutare, and he was working at a fast food restaurant. Mm-hmm. So we stopped there to get food. And then when we got in, mind you, we went to, like, he was at a very close high school. So I knew him from high school, right? But then when I met him, maybe
you met in Mutare or?
No, in Rusape. Because he was working at a fast food restaurant in Rusape. So we stopped by to get food.
Oh.
And then that's when... I don't know, maybe it was the festivities or things or what. It was on the 24th of December, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was seeing him for the first time. But anyway, we didn't even date that time. But I just thought of it, and I was like, oh yeah, it was also towards Christmas that I first thought that I might actually
like him like
that. Because before that, he was just a friend.
This is like those Christmas movies where you go home,
yeah.
You see a guy who's always been your friend, and then when you see him, you know,
things
that happen. It's like the light switches on. The Christmas lights.
And we only started dating 3 years later on the 26th of December.
Okay, so Christmas is a thing for you guys.
Yeah, Christmas is that. That's why I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's the festivities, the excitement around it or something like that. And also being around family, maybe, no. Maybe pressure, like if you just keep going and thinking, oh yeah, I'm still single again this year, guys. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, there's something about Christmas.
I wonder. Okay, talking about things, okay, shall we then transition to things that happen during Christmas, apart from, the festivities, being around family, like what you just mentioned, that it's a part of it, like being around family, you're going to get triggering questions like, are you still single? What's happening?
Oh, yeah. And the pressure. I think if there is any time that you need to set boundaries with family is during holiday season, because a lot of people are going to be asking you questions, some which you're not comfortable with, some which are definitely going to affect your mental health in one way or the other. And I think it's important to safeguard yourself by having boundaries
Yeah.
and sticking with them. I know it's difficult because some of the questions that people are asking you, like, when are you getting married? When are you having another kid? When are you having a child? Things like that. And most of these questions are actually asked during this time of the year.
Yeah.
During the year, people are giving you grace. Is it grace? They're
No, I
thinking
think
you're working
people-
on it. And then towards Christmas, everyone is like, so what are the results?
Plus,
We
in,
want to
in
see the
our
results.
cultural context, I think people regard it as part of a normal conversation
Yes.
to ask
yes.
things like that. But now I think most people know better to not ask questions like that, because a person really could be going through things.
Yes, and then
Especially when you're asking about when are you having a child, when are you having a second child,
speaking of which,
or even relationship status.
speaking of which, like for example, that you could be going through something, right? The fact that I was mentioning that I met my husband during Christmas holiday, I had also experienced a major heartbreak. Well, I think it's the only heartbreak that I really experienced, right?
Okay.
A few months before that, like 2-3 months before that.
Okay.
So already you're going through things, right? And imagine now you're going through this and then you get to be with your family, you're going for holidays, and then they keep asking you, so do you have a boyfriend? What's going on? Are you seeing someone? It's triggering.
Yeah, for sure.
So even us as family as well, not necessarily that you are going through things, but I also think we need to be sensitive.
We need to be mindful
about
for
the
sure.
questions that we ask other people, because they could be going through something and then boom, you ruin someone's Christmas unintentionally, unfortunately, but yeah.
So
it could
guys,
happen.
let's try to be mindful of, asking these things like she's saying, because whilst we used to think it's part of a normal conversation to ask these things, now we know better that it would be triggering for somebody. They really could be going through issues.
Yeah.
Leave it to them to come to you if they're comfortable enough to talk
Talk to
about
you.
such a topic. But if not, you can talk about general things, not anything specific like that.
Yeah. Let's just not ask each other questions, and let's not make it awkward for other people. I remember this other incident, and I say this because I know these are my cousins, and I know like they love me to death and I love them to death. So there was this guy who had asked me out and my cousin out,
Okay.
and that topic came up
Okay.
during Christmas holidays, and it turned out he had done more for my cousin in showing him that.
Eh.
Imagine, like, that ruined my day. Well, and it's embarrassing. We were still
So
kids.
was he dating both of you, or he had just asked you guys out?
He had just asked both of us out.
Okay. And he
And
didn't know you guys were related.
he didn't know. Like, he didn't have the slightest idea that we were related, right? And then, so when we're discussing now during holidays, as conversations like this are bound to happen, that's when we've discovered that, oh my God, this guy had us. And realizing what he had done for my cousin, oh my God, I felt some type of way. Like, I was just like, oh my God.
Why didn't he do the same for me?
Exactly. Like, and it kind of, yeah. Anyway, some of the Christmas stories. That's what happens when you're around family. It's not always gonna be.
And I think we need to learn the art of self-regulation.
Yeah.
Like regulating your emotions, because some people just say things without thinking about what the effect will be on the other person, right? And sometimes it's not that they have malintention, bad intentions.
Yeah.
They just say things. And so if it's triggering for you, you need to get to a place where you know how to regulate your emotions. Understand
that's right.
that this person really might not be saying it because they know what you're going through or what you went through during the year. And so they don't have that insight that you have. So how do I regulate
Relates that.
my emotions to get to a place where I can actually enjoy being around people at this time?
Yeah. That's important. Some of the things as well that could potentially affect some people's mental health and overall wellness is the burnout of Christmas.
Yes, because it's a lot. It's a lot for people who are probably in different cities, in different countries. You make a plan to travel home to be with your family. There is the exhaustion of traveling.
And then there's the exhaustion of
buying
hosting people.
Buying gifts and, like you're saying, hosting people. You have to cook, you have to clean, you have to cook, you have to clean. It's like
you spend the whole day cooking and cleaning, And
imagine for people who don't enjoy cleaning or cooking.
Even if you enjoy it, it's just too much. Like
it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
Like,
no.
That's just on another level.
But maybe if people if people are helping each other, it's better.
Yeah, that's true. And in most cases, people are helping each other. But then there was just that thing, like when we were kids, right? Like being the younger ones, people keep sending you to do things. Like it's not necessarily that on the big tasks, yes, people are going to cook, helping each other. Probably you're just going to cut onions or something like that.
Yeah.
And then the cooking is done by the older people. But then when it comes to things like someone wants a drink, Yasha, can you get me that drink? You come back, you want to sit down. Can you get me that? Can you come back?
Some people actually avoid being around family for that reason.
Yes, exactly. Because
I think that's also one thing that we don't think about that we need to be mindful of.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've realized it's a thing that the moment somebody thinks about the family being together, because you're the youngest one, everyone who's older than you will be sending you to do something.
Things. Yeah. So. But anyway, for me now, that's the dilemma. The burnout was definitely there. Like on the 27th, I will be out. Like I just want to, I wouldn't even know what to do with my body, but still I wouldn't have it any other way.
You would rather have people around?
I would rather have people around me. I would rather be tired and rest after, but have that family unit around.
Because as much as there is drama, there is a lot of work that's happening. These are moments that you can't take away from having had experienced them.
No.
They are memories that you have created, and sometimes you cannot recreate them.
Yeah.
It's a once off, or maybe it becomes a tradition and you can, but there will always be, remember this year that we did this, and it creates bonding and conversations with the people that you're close to.
That's true.
So as much as there is drama, there can be tension, there can be things that are brought up from the past or triggering things, but take some time
Have you ever had a Christmas fight, like people fighting at a family gathering?
I don't think so.
Yeah, me too. But I've seen people talking about it on social media and everywhere. It gets like that bad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Even on How to Ruin Christmas, you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens a lot, actually. And it's something that we should also be aware of. But speaking of family and what I was saying, that I wouldn't want to have it any other way. Also, Christmas is a time where some people really don't have that family unit. And they are lonely.
Yeah.
Like, there's some people who, I had never thought of this, but then now being grown and everything, I've actually realized that, and also being away from home, it's possible to be alone,
especially for people who are not in their home country.
Yes.
And at the time, you're not in your home country, you're studying or you're working outside of your home country.
Yeah.
So you don't have family around. Yes, you have friends. The friends might have traveled. So you are alone.
Oh, you're alone.
Or people where
Or
you
your
used
friends
to
are
have
with their family, and then you can't then go and join.
impose yourself
You
on
can't.
them. Yeah, there are people who find themselves in such situations, or people who really don't have big families,
Yeah.
and probably they have lost their loved ones who they used to have a family tradition with.
With and
So in that case, people could really, there are some people who find this season very lonely,
Yeah.
very depressing, uh, you know.
But like I think we have a solution kind of to that, because we have kind of made it a tradition, right? Whereby if you're away from family or you don't have family close by, even if you have, and it's just like, let's say it's just two of you in this country, and then it's just three of us or four of us, we can do you can do what we do here in this country, which is we come together. We invite each other as friends, but then it's that's the family here.
That feels like home. Yeah.
It does, it helps. Like sometimes when I look back at some of our Christmas photos, I'm like, oh my God, this was so much fun. It was like a family thing, because we even created memories then. There would also be fights and things like that, but it's good. It's like
like the temptation is when you're lonely or when you're feeling sad, you want to withdraw.
Yeah.
But if you are able to be around people, like be around friends or people who are like family to you, get yourself out of that cocoon and be around people.
Be around them.
Yeah. But even if you're not able, go outside your house, go to the mall, find something to do.
Yes.
Because the more you sit alone by yourself and you scroll through social media, everybody's posting pictures about, Christmas, about what they're doing, where they're traveling to, what they're eating.
Imagine.
That gets more depressing. And, so go out, go to the mall, do something different.
Yeah.
Or maybe try to create your own routine.
Yes, but not alone. I think, yes, there are times where you can be alone, but if you know that being alone is going to hurt you, try not to be alone during Christmas. And for those that can invite other people, because sometimes Christmas is a time of loving people, sharing, giving. And I think there's no greater gift than companionship. Find someone, just invite someone over if you can. It's nice. Like for the Christmases that we were even invited to other people's houses, it was still fun.
Yes.
So I think that we should continue to cultivate that culture, especially now where we're living in a global world where you could be far from family or you could be alone. You could have experienced loss during that season and you're feeling very much alone. Just go somewhere, or if you know someone who's experiencing that, invite them over.
Yeah, because we cannot deny the fact that for some people, like I said, for people who have traditions, like, who follow tradition, Christmas tradition, where it's really a thing.
Yeah.
And then the person that you do those traditions with certainly is not there. In cases where, the person has gone to be with the Lord, or you've gone through a divorce or something like that.
Yeah.
So now you get to that stage, to that day, it's inevitable that you're going to think
of
person, what happened last year, or, the things that you have done together, and now this person is not there.
Yeah.
It's inevitable. But
I was saying that towards Christmas, right, it's a lot of people, it's catching up season as well. Right? And some people wouldn't even know. Like, for example, let's say you have gone through something like you've experienced a divorce or things like that. It's only probably like close family, right, that would know. But then when it comes to now Christmas time where there's extended family, there's gonna be people who are finding out.
And somebody is asking, so where is Babaning? So.
And you have to be explaining. So let's also be cautious. Like, I think that it's not like I'm promoting gossip, but I think it's better if you see me alone at a gathering and Carol is there, for example. Don't come and ask me where my husband is. It's better you go and ask Carol, because she probably knows, right?
Yeah.
And if she probably knows, it's better to ask you than if someone comes directly to me and asks me. But I'm also thinking, imagine you go to a place where people don't know, but then no one asks you.
Like, you might feel that people don't care.
Yes. So I don't know, but then these are some of the delicate issues that we need to be mindful of as we approach the holiday season.
It's a matter of relationship.
Yeah.
If I don't know you, we've only met during this Christmas.
We only meet once a year Christmas. It's okay. You can just let it go. Don't
ask personal questions. But, if you're close, the likelihood is you already know anyway.
Exactly.
But then there are people whom you don't catch up with every time. Mm-hmm. But when you actually do, you're close like that. You can talk about to those things. Depths. You can then ask those questions. What's going on? Or
allow someone to open up to you and just tell you that this is what's happening with me, or this is what's been happening. Because I don't want that awkwardness.
And I think also, especially for people who, we were describing that they could be alone or they could be going through things. How do you feel about just sitting there with your phone scrolling through social media?
No, social media is a no-no. I think even under any circumstance, right? If you're already feeling low, don't go on social media.
Because all it's going to do is to trigger you.
Exactly.
And you'll go down this rabbit hole where you think, oh my God, I'm alone. Because people don't post the drama that's going on in their houses.
They do not. People are going to be posting the matching pajamas, the huge Christmas tree,
or
family
the underlying
photos.
tension. They don't.
Maybe they were fighting before they even took that photo, but you're not going to see that. You're going to be smiling, glowing, and you're going to think, oh my God, I'm the only one who messed up. But then you never know. On the 1st of January, you might hear that. They're also going through what you were going through.
Oh, you know what? Get you something nice.
Yeah.
If clothes are important to you, go and buy yourself nice clothes. If you are like...
And wear them to that family gathering.
If you're like me and you like food, take yourself out.
Not alone, though. Not alone.
But what if you're in a place where you're alone?
No. Like, I don't know.
But you cannot disregard that.
The thing with Christmas is this, right? If you spend Christmas alone, you're bound to feel some type of way. Because at the back of your mind, you're already thinking that everyone else is with their family. Everyone else is with their loved ones. Everyone else is having fun. So even if you go out, you're bound to see families out eating.
No, but then also we cannot, like I was saying, we can't then disregard that there are people who really could be in a situation. Say you move, right, within this month.
Or like
you
what I did.
You moved to a different country.
You remember my first Christmas, I came to UAE on the 23rd of December.
Did you know anyone here when you came?
I knew Gerald, but
of course.
But I think he was working even.
You see now. So in that case, you don't know anyone around, or maybe you've moved because of a job, and it's in the month of December. You have not established.
I moved because of a job, by the way. No, I'm just putting it out there. I moved. I had an interview. I had an interview on the 23rd of December.
You see now.
So
there could be people who are in that situation.
Yeah,
so when you're in that situation, find something else that you can do that doesn't keep you in your house and you're just thinking about people.
Yeah, okay. We did go for dinner, but I spent the day watching movies. But I enjoy watching movies.
For me, a person like me, I would probably get myself good food and get movies that I really, really like.
Yeah.
I would not feel a certain type of, but also because I genuinely I enjoy my company. I like being with me.
That's why I say that if you know that you don't enjoy being alone, but then you're just being alone because you have no option.
Of circumstances.
Because of circumstances, try by all means to find something else that will keep you entertained.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not going to be good. Losing a loved one during the holiday season.
There was a year that we lost 2 people, but it wasn't during Christmas. It was on the 31st of December. It was very, I was young then, and and these people were not close to me, but then I could see the effect that it had on my parents.
Yeah.
Because it was different families also. One from my dad's side, one from my mom's side. And so one had to go there, one had to go there. And then you can't really split the kids. You have to think about what to do with the kids. But then they are, especially like back home in Zim, people used to discourage people from traveling during the festive season because there'll be lots of accidents.
Yeah.
And so we cannot disregard the fact
that it might happen. I lost my uncle, my aunt's husband, like my dad's sister. He got murdered on the 24th or 23rd of December. And we were at his house for Christmas, and then he had just gone to see his parents and give them Christmas groceries and things like that. Sure. And imagine now someone coming with the news. It was Christmas Eve. Like, for me, it's one of the worst Christmases ever. And I know what it can do. Like, it can ruin the holidays. Yeah. Potentially even for a long period of time. Because even the Christmas after that, you keep thinking about that. So it's quite important also to have a good support system during such times. And just be hopeful.
And it's important to pray for this season. If you are a person who prays. Pray for protection for people when they're traveling up and down. And if you are one of those people who have lost a loved one during this season,
festive season,
I'm really sorry that you have to process grief, like you're processing grief and at the same time trying to balance being in the moment and having fun as well.
Yes, that's true.
So I'm sorry that you have to go through that.
Because the December spirits will be there. Like you can hear next door even that people are having a barbecue.
It can feel disrespectful.
Yeah.
That there's a part of me that enjoys being in this moment. But then, it's like I'm dishonoring somebody who's also not there at that moment. But it's a phase that passes with time.
It does.
Like you get comfortable with knowing that they're not here. You get, I don't know if it's comfortable or you get used to it. Yeah, you don't really get over grief, but you learn to live with it.
You learn to live with it. Exactly.
Yeah, that's the word that I was looking for.
It will get better.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't seem like that. And especially for people who know someone who might be going through that, just check up on them.
Yeah, try to be there for that person. Yeah.
And yes, also on a lighter note, what are some of the craziest things you've had people do in December?
Hey, guys. Okay. I would not get into specific stories, but I would say this season also is also the time that people can get really reckless.
Exactly.
People get drunk
like
and
from
do
the
they-
1st
they
of
do
December.
the
I don't know, like
craziest
there's
of
like
things.
this December spirit. I cannot even.
Yo,
like,
guys, please be mindful. Be mindful of the things that you're going to
the
do.
other day, no, you were not there. We were driving home last Friday evening. Someone who had their head out of their car. They were screaming. I was like, really?
And I think in this nation, we really don't feel it much.
But then when you
you're
see
back
it now,
home,
like when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, December spirit is everywhere. Like, no, this is wild. Like I was like, oh my God, it's really a thing. But back home, it's worse.
back home,
Especially
back home
in
is
South
crazy.
Africa. Oh my God.
SA was a vibe during December. It was a vibe. But
It's something else.
have fun, guys. Enjoy
Have
the times
fun,
that you are
enjoy.
there with your friends, whatever, partying, whatever. But
Yeah,
please
yeah.
be responsible.
No drinking and driving.
Please be responsible. Yeah, for sure.
You remember there's festivities.
The adverts.
They used to come every season, but still people would do
Yeah,
that.
because people do it. People become reckless and, irresponsible. So have fun, enjoy it as much as you can, but please be responsible.
And cherish every moment you have with your loved ones. I don't know, and give gifts. Oh my God, how could we not talk about gifts? Do you expect a Christmas gift every year from like family, close family and friends?
No, I don't expect it.
Is it something that you have developed now that you're grown because you know it's expensive to get gifts, or it's something that you always...
Yeah, because when we were young, it was a given. You wouldn't even think about it, that
So
you were going to get gifts. But now that I don't know, guys, can we talk about this transition? Oh, I'm sorry. There's a transition that happens, and I don't really know when it happened that we stopped getting
gifts.
Christmas clothes.
We stopped getting Christmas clothes. We
And
stopped getting gifts, and now we have to give the gifts. We have
I
to
don't
buy
know
the
when
clothes.
this transition happened.
Oh no!
But it's a thing.
No, it's a big thing. I mean, like, it's like, what happened? And honestly, I don't remember when it happened. You're right. Like you don't get to realize.
Yeah.
You'll probably realize like 2 years, 3 years down the line
That I'm no longer
getting
the
Christmas clothes
recipient
anymore.
of gifts. I now have to be the giver
The giver.
of gifts. But anyway, guys, if you're in a position to give gifts, give gifts. It's nice. It feels good to do good things for people. You might not get gifts. It happens. There are years where I've not received gifts.
There are years where that has happened, but last year what happened?
I don't remember.
Last year we spent Christmas in different places. You ditched
Oh no,
me on Christmas.
I got gifts last year.
Yeah, you got gifts. I also got gifts, but you ditched us last Christmas.
I wanted to say something, but anyway.
She ruined the tradition.
No, I'm a people's person. I cannot come and divide myself during Christmas. You know, one Christmas I'm with you, the other Christmas I'm with other people.
Inshallah, this Christmas I'm ditching you. Yeah.
You open the bags and I'll be there.
You'll be there.
Imagine.
Coming out of the suitcases.
Imagine.
No, get back.
Imagine.
I think I accidentally pegged someone.
But anyway, guys, it was fun.
It was.
Enjoy the festive season. Enjoy the time that you have, that you're alive. Other people wanted to be there. They could not be.
If you really want to feel good, also give to charity. Go to a children's home. Take groceries. Old people's homes. Take groceries. It does something. What's that hormone that... when the happy hormone?
Dopamine?
Yes. Trust me, it's like a dopamine overdose.
Yeah,
when you do things like that.
It's
And the thing is, it's so selfless to an extent that because you know you're not expecting anything in return. It's different from when if I give you a Christmas gift, it's a given. You might not give me a Christmas gift this Christmas, but I know you're gonna have my back at some point in time. But then when you give to the
people
less
who are not
privileged
going to
people
give
who are
you
not
back.
going to give back, it has
It's rewarding.
It's
It's
yes,
rewarding.
it's more rewarding. So something that could actually cheer you up is doing that.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys. I hope you enjoy your festive season. I hope you enjoy your Christmas and your New Year. Are we talking about New Year yet? Probably not. But this episode will
And I get
be released the week of Christmas. Yeah, guys, please have fun. Enjoy.
and I wish you like a romantic Christmas holiday.
I
May
take
you-
those. I
may-
take those wishes.
May you find love.
I take those wishes.
May you meet your soulmate.
You mad?
I don't know. There's this thing about Christmas that makes me want to be in love. I guess it's the Hallmark movies and things like that. All Christmas movies, they have this thing that makes you think that it's a romantic season. So yeah, I wish that upon you and all the other good things that life has to offer.
And also, let's remember the reason for the season.
Christ,
we are celebrating
Christ. We're celebrating Christ, and
that He came for us.
yes.
So enjoy your holidays, guys.
Happy holidays.
Don't forget to like,
share, subscribe,
guys.
subscribe, please, guys, please. I beg you, in the holiday season, for the sake of the birth of Christ,
Spirit.
give us your subscription. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. But anyway, thank you guys. And thank you for the love. We appreciate. We wish you happy holidays for you and your family. Love, light, and blessings.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas
We wish you a Merry Christmas
and a Happy New Year. See, my voice is not that bad, guys.
Bye.
Bye.